throughout the whole process, like build in as many different kind of, checkpoints and other like third-party opinions. And obviously
recruiters don't meet all of the, people who they want to forward to the client, or who they want to finally, put that up for the job role. What are the telltale signs, when you are interacting with somebody in person, to gauge confidence, leadership, whether you are, fluffing it up or not?
Yeah.
So how do you observe? Because that they have sat with many people, who are trying to, present the whole story of, yay, yes, I'm good, I'm the champ, I'm the top one.
That's right.
For the role. So how do you filter through that, the theater of?
Yes, there's a lot of theatre. My goodness, the people I hired, I was just like, for my own teams in the past, or recommended for clients who, promised the world, and, and then they're the ones who actually didn't work out and might have even done damage. Whereas sometimes the more like unassuming kind of wild card were the ones who actually really thrived. So look, recruitment is very, very tricky. The most seasoned professional can still be fooled, because people are really, really tricky. So I think the answer is to, throughout the whole process, like build in as many different kind of, checkpoints and other like third-party opinions, and obviously reference checking, maybe give some like more like scenario-based or like values-based questions, and looking for those kind of examples is where you can, because people can just regurgitate a CV, people can make up examples. But I think for me, towards the end of my recruitment career, when I was getting a bit more savvy with this, I would just keep things really casual and just be like, not even have, in some cases, structured questions, and just have that more like conversational, so that you could try and get them to feel relaxed and at ease and able to kind of, put their best self out there in that scenario. Because what people kind of, organizations who are hiring forget is, it's not all about you. Like, you need to sell yourself to this candidate as well, especially with the way the candidate, the recruitment cycle goes. Sometimes it's a employer's market, sometimes it's a candidate's market. So just really trying to set the person up for success, to get across who, their true kind of self and the values that you can bring. Gut feel is not often wrong as well. So just, kind of following your gut, body language, and really overall looking for potential values, attitude, habits, more so than X amount of years experience. That's something we really advocate our members to do as well. Now, are you going to send someone with zero mining experience to run a mine site? Of course not. But what is some complementary experience which maybe they have, which is very applicable? And by the way, you can have someone with 20 years experience running mine sites who is toxic. Right? So it's about seeing more than the past experience and looking at the person's potential and kind of some of those more personal skills, because you can train people up for anything, but values, habits, personality traits can't really be trained as much.